right, we back with some Upchurch. Hey. I never know what we're gonna get for this show. Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus.
And it's your boy, Don Wannabe, back in the house. Once again, bro, I make myself into a jackass all the time on this podcast.
This is true.
And I am so glad that I kept my mouth shut because I was about to be like, yo, that chainsaw in the background. And I was going to go off on that. That's crazy. It's a motorcycle sound revving.
Yeah. I didn't even know what the hell you're talking about because I was like,
at the beginning of the song, you don't hear that? Oh, that's right. You don't work with power tools or or ride motorcycles or do anything fun or cool. So
hey, man,
you wouldn't know the difference, bro.
You can hate me now, but I won't stop now, Don. Now, you guys, Creek Squad, right? That's who we're talking to today. Creek Squad, right?
Yeah.
Creek Squad.
Is that a question?
Hello, Creek Squad. It is your boy, Black Pegasus. Now, I have found out, because I was concerned. I was like, where does the name Upchurch? Did he make it up? Is it his real name? Ryan Upchurch is his real name. It is from the Saxons. Yes. Ultra.
Where did you get that info from?
He posted it. He posted it. I was like, God damn, oh shit. I was like, oh, Upchurch watched my video. Maybe he did. Yeah, he had to. Yeah.
I mean, he literally answered the question in the comments.
Yeah, man. Upchurch, baby. I know you can't, but let's right
Maybe
now.
Maybe he's got people that are watching videos.
CyberDap. My man, the Saxons in the house tonight. Let's go. Anyways, so the two things I learned about Upchurch recently, the triangle, the Illuminati logo at the end is a film company. It's not him. And his last name is real. It's his real name. It's from Saxon heritage. So, hey, there you go. Learn something new every day, man. I'm learning something new every day. And maybe I will ride a motorcycle and use some power tools up in this motherfucker.
So what does that make him? Viking is what he said?
The Viking, man. He's chopping heads, man.
Like German? Germanic?
Dude, I don't know, man.
This is what I'm trying to get at because that's like, wasn't Uhtred like German or some shit?
It's like, wasn't he like, anyway, who gives a fuck? Man, it's about this.
Well, I actually want to know his heritage and be like, yo, where
Ryan, would you please send me your 23andMe?
I need your 23andMe report.
I
want to know what Viking tribe you hail from.
Because my Viking tribe.
Exactly. I want to know if we're homies or like, if we were at war, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Were we cool? Like, you know what I mean? Were we on the same team or were we beefing in them streets?
So it's Creek Squad versus Geek Squad.
Exactly.
All right, let's go.
Got him.
Got him, Church. Anyways, don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content, you guys. Most importantly, subscribe. Let's get into this.
40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boys podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40.
All right, let me get the logo down and the video up. You guys know how it goes. New music video out on the channel. It's called Planned It. Help me get to those 10,000 views. I love you a long time. We got original music videos, freestyles off the top of the brain. And we got some sketches coming soon. Try and support the original content as much as you do the reactions. And let's vibe with some Upchurch. Now, I just was made aware of Upchurch probably about I think it was like a month and a half ago. YouTube time is like light years, bro. It just seems like, oh, I've been doing this for years. But yeah, I think it was a month and a half ago, I did my first Upchurch. Like, now I've heard of Upchurch, even NF. Like, I knew these dudes were huge. I just have never listened to the music. So I did that here first. And now we're kind of on the rabbit hole, man. He's got a lot of really dope stuff. He goes a lot of different places. And I'm happy for that, brother. It seems like he's very successful on the come up. So let's get it. You ready for your chainsaw? Let me hear a chainsaw. Chainsaws everywhere. Bro, this is actually hard AF.
Well, I was thinking at the beginning of the song, I was like, that's so gangster to have that chainsaw incorporated into the song. And I almost said it and was like, oh, that's motorcycle sounds.
Message.
But that's still hard. And the fact that he's out there really doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of people get some stunt doubles to go do it, put on a helmet.
I'm trying to think
the Rough Riders.
Yeah. The Rough Riders.
It's funny too, because the way he was rolling the Range Rover. Just the other day, I was thinking about this because I went to go meet some homies at the coffee shop in Greenwood Village, and I don't know why this popped into my head, but they were out in front talking to some girls. I was like, you know what I should do? I should jump out of the whip and ghost ride it. When's the last time you saw somebody ghost ride the whip? And then I realized, like, your ass will end up crashing your truck into somebody else's vehicle trying to look cool.
The truck you have now?
Yes. It was crazy because I pulled around the corner and it's Greenwood Village, Denver. Super nice. So I pulled around the corner and there's literally Ferrari, Porsche, Lambo, all parked right next to each other, like right around the bend. I was like, that would have been my luck. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just go ride this whip.
You have to jump, bro. Anyway, yeah, that's wild. This song is hard as hell. The beat is crazy. It's crazy. You know, it's funny because I seen the rebel flag. He's like rocking. You know, and I noticed like nowadays a lot of people get triggered by the rebel flag. I just always thought it was just like people who are like into the Southern, like it's like a Southern pride type thing. Because I've seen all types of people just represent that. You know?
That's what I take it as too.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna lie. When I was in Virginia, in the backwoods, and I took a wrong turn, and I pulled around a corner, and you see like the quintessential poor white trash, set up, which is like 5 big ass dogs that run to the fence, looking like they're about to knock it down and bite your ass off. And you see a big old rebel flag. There's a little something. Even I was like, I think I'm going to turn around now.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. Interesting.
It wasn't necessarily the rebel flag in it of itself. It's just like there's a lot going on here, and I want to test that person.
This is real. This is real.
There's a chance that they could be.
This is real. An outsider anywhere. People like, hey, these ain't your part of town. Because it's just like when you're in Harlem, Castle. Like remember when they're like, hey, white boy, what you doing in this part of town? Like
we just told that story.
Yeah, and then but it's like if you in this, people like, hey, this is a community built place. You're an outsider, you know, so that I could
people don't drive Toyotas out there like
it's just funny because you know in Colorado Springs I grew up on the south side and I'd be seeing a gang of rebel flags in Widefield. Like I'm just like, oh cool, like it's like people just dap you up. So I just remember Ed that we used to work with, so I was just
you said it
they're just cool.
Outsider,
like,
right?
Yeah,
because where I was like it was in the boonies.
Yeah,
so it's like this person does not belong here. I don't recognize that truck. Like, who the hell are you? And I'm like driving around because I got the addresses messed up. So I'm like literally like about to try to walk to this person's door, right? And I, got like 6, big like pit bull. I think there was like a Rottweiler, like just big ass, mean looking dogs, big old rebel flag. And I'm like,
okay, take away the rebel flag.
I'm still going to be a little shook, but that's just added a little.
I see pit bulls. I'm
added a little something to it, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so you're a little scared of the Saxons.
If it was a pride flag, I'd be like, oh, maybe these dogs will try to hunt me. But you know what I mean? That's the worst I got to worry about.
Oh Lord, you got
the rebel flag. They might sick them on me.
You got bigger problems than that, Playboy. All right, man. We rocking with Upchurch. This is YZ.
Smoking in that range again. Dodging coppers, plead the fifth. No, you cannot search my shit unless you get a warrant. Don't wake up, Judge Maxie, trust me, Stan. Put Cheatham on the map like nobody has done before. But you can still get fucked up with a screw in a 2x4 church. You can't ride in my Range Rover.
Yo, just to keep it real, you guys, I had a Range Rover in my youth, in my late 20s. And it was not reliable. Now, he is probably balling and got it new. Mm-hmm. See, I had mine was
they're the worst.
Mine was over 80,000 miles, and bruh, it would break down all the time, and it was expensive to fix.
They're literally the worst vehicle. Like their value drops the most of any vehicle as soon as you take it off the lot.
Now, in his defense, it feels good whipping a Range Rover, bro. The looks. I remember this girl, just a fine chick. I just pulled up and parked downtown Springs. She's like, "I like your Rover." I was like, "I bet you do."
Red Rover.
Bet you do.
Send Stephanie over.
Range Rover, stand at 304 on over. Let's go. Illuminati vision.
A light vision is what it means, Luce.
Yeah.
So, I have to say this.
Hear this beat a little lot more, though. Hey, Range Rover, hey.
There were a couple lines in there. He said something about wearing his jeans 2 times on stage in a row. And there's those little things that are just so hard and so real because everyone's like talking about, the latest this and that, Gucci, whatever. But there's something about that line that I'm just like, dude, I love that. I love that.
You're getting a Southern country boy experience. That's what he's giving you.
Yes.
He's giving you. And there's people who identify and relate with that. And that's what I always enjoyed about America is because this is the melting pot. I just feel like we're all supposed to embrace people's culture. Like I've been seeing, I've seen some brothers in some of his videos. I'm like, bro, Cats is chilling, bro.
It's crazy. It's the universe. I'm just going to go out there on a limb. But sometimes things line up with the podcast. We just did this thing on Bill Burr, right?
Yeah.
And it was Bill Burr talking about how he can't keep up with his black friends because they always had to have new clothes. He was spending way too much money. Yeah. And I fell into that trap.
Well, I got to be a trap.
Because it's a damn trap, man.
We all came from kings and queens, and we had nice things.
The trap of spending money on clothes.
Right.
Because really, it's like trying to hide some other insecurity. That's what it is in a lot of cases.
A lot of cases. I just like to look
and
fresh.
I'm going to speak from my own personal.
I like to look fresh.
Yes, but there's a difference, man. Like when I'm eating good, when I'm jacked, I look 10 times better in a t-shirt.
In a wife bee.
Exactly. Than I do in some fancy clothes.
What's up, little
So
chain?
it's like,
what's up, player? What's up?
Sometimes that for me, just being honest, is like spending money on shit to fill a hole, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking about my time I spent in Nebraska this last summer. I actually have to go back tomorrow. And people were just walking around.
We're doing a live stream tomorrow.
Cute Wednesday, whatever.
Okay.
Cute girls are walking around and just t-shirts and not caring. And I'm like, dude, there's something to just being comfortable and not judgmental and not having to keep up with the Joneses, and everybody's working hard. So it doesn't matter if you walk in with some dirty jeans and a dirty t-shirt, you're not going to get judged.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that and I was like, dude, that's just so live. Now, the last thing I have to say was that
part of my life I'm at. We're having a kid, the way we grind in here, I go to jujitsu. I wear sweats like 90% of the time.
Yeah, you don't have to stunt for anybody.
Yeah. Keep going. My bad. I wasn't trying to cut you off.
No. It's all good, because the other thing is, to be serious for a moment, is, I talk about the rebel flag, but the nicest people I have ever met, and I've traveled almost every 50 states, all of the 50 states. I've worked, people don't know this about me, but I worked chasing hailstorms for almost 15 years. And I've spent time, not just like a couple days, but like months of my time, 6 months, sometimes 8 months in different parts of the country, working. And Virginia, had the nicest people that I've ever met out of anyone in the country. And I've met a lot of wonderful, wonderful people. They had the nicest people. There was this dude, Dan, who I did his roof. And I just remember, he's like, dude, you're on the road? Like, how far away is your family? He's like, when's the last time you had a home cooked meal? And I'm like, oh, bro, it's been a minute. He invites me over, all his friends, and then like every weekend, like he insisted, you're coming over to my house, you're hanging out, you don't know anybody out here, you know, we're gonna cook you dinner. He took me four-wheeling for the first time. I'd never been.
Oh, that's
and
tight.
Took me four-wheeling for the first time. So it's like that type of hospitality. Like I have to say that because I'm out here talking about the Southern flag, you know, and that's that, you know, Southern hospitality that they're talking about. That pride is taking a stranger into your home. And the thing that he told me that always stuck with me, I was like, this is a damn country song. I'm sorry it's long-winded, this little take, but he was like, you know, people say you always remember the first time. We were talking about our kids and how I'd been missing watching my son grow up because I've been traveling on the road for so long. I get emotional thinking about this. He was like, it's the last times. He's like, you know, you never know what's going to happen. He's like, but my daughter used to ride on the riding lawnmower with me, would put her to sleep. So I would take her out on the riding lawnmower. He's like, you know, I remember the last time I did that. He's like, I didn't realize it was the last time, but that's the memory that I think of the most, or one of the memories I think of the most with my daughter. And I think about like my son, the last time we played Legos. I didn't know it was going to be the last time, but that used to be our thing. And then it's just like they grow out of it.
Yeah, it just ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know why I went off on that tangent other than to say that, you know, when I told that story about Virginia, the nicest people that I've ever met.
Yeah, man, I'm a military kid, man. I've been all over the world, been all over this country. I've toured all over this country. Praise God through my rap. Met a lot of cool people, all races, colors, and creeds. We don't really have that much difference, but you know, people have their tribal instincts, which is it's fine.
Yeah.
So I don't really be getting triggered and stuff like what the average person be like. Yeah, I just be like, bruh. And I'm mixed, bro. Like I've seen so much BS, bro. Motherfuckers hate on me because it's like you ain't this enough, you ain't that enough. So I'm just like whatever at this point. You know what I mean? But I feel it, man. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Well, shout out to all our Southern Folk Creek squad in this mother sucker, yo.
That's right.
We out of here, man. That was Upchurch YZ. Dude, I love that. That's probably one of my favorite joints just because it's hype. Like, it's just one of those ones where I could just get hyped to. Like this.
And the way they incorporate
I would love to see that at a concert. I'll go to his concert. When he comes to Colorado, hey, maybe, what if it'd be epic to book him here.
I know.
That'd be crazy. But I don't know if I'm big enough to do that yet. But hey, I'll still go to his concert if he books it through someone else. It would be epic. Anyways, you guys like, share, and comment on all the content. But if you rock with the vibe, subscribe. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boys.
40.